Hi guys, I'm Amy. I felt like coming on and doing a Soul Tribe reading. So let's see what it is we need to focus on our healing today. Spirit. Okay, looks like we have a lot going on here today. Okay, where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action: share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Okay, so what I'm focused on today, I'm using my voice by doing this, so this is what I'm called to do to help others. What I want to voice today that, a major epiphany that I had on my healing journey is that because I didn't do the healing work sooner, I married all of my unhealed childhood trauma. I have married 3 times, and each one of my husbands represented an unhealed wound from my childhood. And it was a realization that I did not have until about a year and a half ago. And it was a very hard realization for me. Definitely was. Okay, when was the last time I danced freely? Dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action: dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. And I have to say that I'm a white girl. I don't have much rhythm. I've never been much of a dancer. I was always into metal music too, so that made it even harder to dance. So yes, I am a true metalhead, but I do have to say that now I do get up and dance around almost daily in my room with only my cats watching me. And it is a very freeing feeling when you do that. Like, you don't have to dance in front of other people if that's not your thing. Certainly not my thing. No one wants to see me attempt to dance anyway. That might make it on America's Funniest Home Videos, though, maybe. Who knows? Okay, what if it was easy? And I do love that these 2 cards did come out in another reading I did this morning. Messages from a passed on loved one. So if you felt drawn to this reading, that one might be for you today as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be hard. Call on the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease, call in grace, and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action lists 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. Okay. Now we've got, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Today's soul action: look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and I am giving myself grace for marrying all my unhealed childhood wounds because I couldn't see that at the time. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today's soul action. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious, and I am speaking my truth. I do have a web page or a page on Facebook. I am Divine, and on there I am speaking my whole truth. And it's actually been really freeing since I started doing it. I think I just started the page on May 5th. I've been posting a post on there every single day, and it really is helping me process a lot of things that I was never able to speak my truth about. Okay, am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action, journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe my needs matter and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? Okay, that's one to think about because I know I have certainly always struggled my entire life with communicating my needs. And this came from having an overbearing mother who didn't want me to have needs. Okay, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? And for me, it's by doing this. And perhaps, you're drawn to doing tarot or something. And if your soul is calling you to do that, please do that. Don't worry about what other people think. It's your life. Only you are living your life. Only you will be in your body for as long as your life continues. So don't let other people tell you what it is that you should or shouldn't be doing. Or I shouldn't even say what you should, well, yes, but what you do or don't need. Don't let other people tell you what it is you do or don't need. Listen to your inner guidance, please. Okay, Spirit, please show me what else my soul family and I need to focus on today. My soul tribe and I. What is it we need to work on today? Very specific card wanting to come out here. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Pink Dolphin. Celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. And then we also got Planetary Waves, Soul Mission, Trust the Inner Call, Soul Team. I love this. With this being a Soul Tribe reading, I could not have planned that. Okay, we're going to read the Pink Dolphin. I'm going to read the Pink Dolphin first. Okay, the Pink Dolphin on page 114 and 115. Celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. The Amazon River dolphin, also known as the pink dolphin because of its unique pinkish coloring, is an endangered marine mammal that lives in the freshwaters of the Amazon and Orinoco River basins in South America. Deeply revered, it's the subject of many local myths and legends. In one, it's said that if you go swimming alone, the peaked dolphins may transport you to the magical underwater city of Encanto. To be near dolphins is to experience a whole new level of play and joy. This is a card of welcoming more joy into your life, to opening your heart and mind to new experiences and prioritizing happiness and fun, to prioritizing play and taking time off from the monotony of our everyday lives, to play like a child without being attached to the outcome. How can you welcome more joy into your life? What can you do just for fun? What do you want to celebrate? This card is a wonderful one to receive and is always an invitation to stop being so serious, to play, and to have more fun. When we play, we're able to release the pressures and stress that we're carrying and switch off. Often when we do this, the two hemispheres of our brain can make connections and solutions that we previously couldn't see come flowing in. So, inquiry. How can you welcome more joy into your life? And I feel like this was already answered with the when did the last time did you dance freely card. Make sure you are taking the time to do things that bring you joy. This is so important. We're not meant to spend our lives just working all the time. Yes, we must work. We must work, we have to have income to support ourselves in this patriarchal society, obviously. But you have to balance and make sure you're getting an equal amount of you time, time for playing, time for going within and doing the inner work. It can't be all work, no play. It definitely cannot. Okay, now we've got the planetary wave. Soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. Your soul chose to come into this body on this planet at this very moment in time. You didn't come on your own, you are part of a larger soul team. Sometimes it can feel as if it's just you and this thing all alone, but that couldn't be further from the truth. You're one droplet in a vast ocean of consciousness here to flow with life. You're being called to trust the current of your own river and to answer the call deep within. Take off the weight of responsibility that you need to travel this life on your own. Call in the ones who get you. Realize that you are part of a larger team. You are but one thread in the great tapestry of life. Your mission is clear. Keep doing what you're called to do. You'll never know the full impact that your being here on this planet will have and is already having. Keep trusting the call deep within you. The more you embrace who you truly are and surrender to the flow with the current you're being called to, the easier it will be for people to find you. Like two rivers that meet and remember that they're made of the same things, you're not alone in your calling. Healing Waters affirmation. I trust my inner calling and play my part in the greater plan. Okay, so I feel like you're being called towards your mission work. Okay, this for me is what I believe is my mission work. This is something I've been drawn to and called to do, this tarot reading. For the last year and a half. I feel like the call was in me sooner than that. I'd always had an interest in tarot my whole life, but I was raised Protestant, the Holy Roller, so they definitely taught me that tarot and astrology and all that stuff is evil. So I was raised to believe that. So it was really hard for me to finally step into the more spiritual life after having, been raised that way. But I can tell you that this resonates with my soul. And the church definitely did not. Okay, I'm going to pull some bird cards for you now. For us. This reading's for me as well. Spirit, please show me what it is that my soul, tribe, and I need to hear at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to start with the egret. It's about stateliness, beauty, rarity. It is a very pretty bird. Egret. Sweet. Page 55. I love it. Okay. An egret conveys a message of serenity and beauty. A noble bird, it reminds you to stand tall and to be self-possessed. To the Maori people in New Zealand, an egret is a symbol of the ultimate in rarity and beauty. Every moment of the day is sacred and beautiful in some way. Are you missing that? Are you so buried in work or daily cares that you're forgetting to lift your head and look around you to recognize the beauty found in this chaotic world? Stay open to those moments of rare beauty and appreciate them. Okay, now we got the waxwing. Okay, sharing, health, and gluttony. The waxwing shares food with its flock and family and can appear to remind you to share as well. Are you keeping things to yourself a bit too much? Do you know someone who needs a pick-me-up? Sharing with someone can increase your joy by observing their pleasure. The waxwing's older associations with play can be a warning to mind your health. Have you been eating healthfully? Are you getting enough rest? The waxwing's particular love for berries and fruit can indicate a metaphorical or physical problem with a sweet tooth. The waxwing's tendency to indulge itself to excess can also be a warning. Are you overindulging in something? Are you partying too hard when you should be reserving your energy to take care of your responsibilities? Okay, so what is it that you should be sharing that you're holding on too tightly and not sharing right now? For me, it's been my voice all this time, and it could be the same for you, especially, I mean, we already had a card come out talking about, using your voice, so I feel like this is an important part of the message from Spirit that we all need to. I mean, for you it may be something different, but for me I do feel like it was the sharing my voice. Okay, we're gonna get it on to Heron. Heron. There we go. Page 73. A heron can be a message to be patient and to choose the correct moment. Stand, watch, and act decisively when your moment arrives. On the other hand, waiting too long means you might miss your opportunity. The heron wades through water, stirring up silt and mud to find food. Sometimes you have to stir up some dirt to get information to rise. The heron may also be telling you to do some legwork. Things don't just come your way. You need to get out there and put in the basic effort to lay the groundwork for future success. So what step are you needing to make that you're not making? And I feel like this is directly linked to your mission work. Okay, so Spirit really wants you to get working on this because your voice is needed. Your voice matters, but especially in these dark times that we're in right now, your voice is here to help activate others towards their awakening, which is why we need to be using our voice, to help get it out there about how important it is, to do this healing work. Okay, this is the grouse. It's about movement, stillness, and perception. The grouse is quiet and invisible until provoked. At that time, it bursts forth from its quiet camouflage, startling the unaware passerby. How did you spy the grouse? Was it quiet and invisible, meaning you saw through its camouflage? Or did you see it only after it burst forth in a flurry of feathers? In the former, then your perception is keen, and you will have good fortune seeing details that may pass others by in important situations. If the latter, the grouse may be telling you that you're not paying close enough attention to what is right before your eyes. Someone may be trying to slip under your radar, hoping not to be noticed. Okay, so I feel like this is warning of like someone sneaky and deceptive in your energy. So make sure you're paying attention to those around you, you know. And finally, we got the Oriole. Positive change, creativity, domesticity. Card meaning. An Oriole means positive change is coming your way. If you've been experiencing emotional difficulty, particularly a lack of joy, the Oriole reminds you that happiness is in the simple things of life. Remember dancing. The Oriole can represent a new creative venture. The Oriole tells you to examine your current level of creativity. Do you use creative solutions in your career or workplace? The Oriole encourages you to think outside the box and to experiment. The Oriole also connotes domesticity. Okay, I'm saying it the best I can. If you see one, it may be reminding you to check if your home is serving your needs properly. The Oriole encourages you to take time to appreciate your home and take pride in your space. Okay, and this could include cleaning up. Perhaps you have some cleaning that you've been putting off that you need to do in your room. I always like to keep a clean space because I do believe that it is important energetically. I believe that when we have a lot of clutter and stuff around us, that tends to keep our minds cluttered and stuff. It's a representation of what's in our mind. So if you have some cleaning out that you need to do in your room or in your mind, Spirit is urging you to get on that. Okay, now I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.